Hi, welcome to Green Home Source. You've probably heard about light green, and you might even heard about green building. Well, after that, there's really deep green building. We're here in Taos, New Mexico at Earthship, where they know all about really deep green. Let's go inside and take a look. All right, so what do we mean by deep green? Well, let's review the four basic pillars again of the green building program. First of all, there's energy management. Second, water conservation and management, sustainable materials, and indoor air quality. This house has got it all. Let's go take a look at energy management systems first. We're deep in the guts here of the energy management system of this home. Of course, the first step isn't quite here. The first step in this home is to drastically reduce the amount of energy that a home requires, and they've done that to the extreme. Whether it be lighting with high-efficiency lighting systems or with the refrigeration systems where they use a super-efficient refrigerator that uses 1/10 of the electricity of a normal refrigerator, they've done an incredible job reducing the demand of electricity that this house requires. Now, to make up the electricity, you can look at the heart of this system here. The way this works is it uses electricity produced by photovoltaic panels on the roof. And that electricity is drawn down here through the system, and it's split into two components. Half of it is DC, where the lighting in the house consumes DC power, and the other half runs through this converter here, producing AC, which is the traditional electricity that most homes run off of. So we can still watch television, we can have our wireless networks running, we have all the accoutrements of normal life. We're not living like cavemen, but we're completely off the grid. The people here at Earthship take water management just as seriously as they do energy management. Their first step is to use the entire structure and roof system as a catchment vessel and a cistern to hold all of the water that this home will need for the entire year. Then they manage the use of the water judiciously. They use water 3 times before they finally pump black water to the exterior plantings where it's used to irrigate exterior plants. Let's go take a look at how the system works. In a normal home, that water's gone. Once you've used it, it's down the drain into the sewer, and from there, all we do is spend lots of energy and lots of money and make it into something usable again. Not in this house. In this house, they use the water 3 times before it's sent out into the garden in its final phase where it nourishes the plants that surround the building. Let's go take a look at the system to see each phase of how this water is used. The first phase of water use is personal use, showering, cooking, washing of hands and dishes. Once that water is used, it becomes gray water, and that gray water then is filtered through these agricultural and plant beds that you see throughout the house. At the end of the second phase, once the gray water has been biologically filtered by these beds, it pools in a deep tank hidden underneath this bed. And then it's withdrawn by this pump, run through this filter, and used in the third phase to flush our toilets. Once you learn about high-efficiency water systems, you really wonder why we use drinking water to flush our toilets. Well, the third phase in this house is to take the gray water that's gone through the plant beds, filtered biologically by the plants. That's then used to flush the toilets. Earthship doesn't let us down with sustainable materials either. 45% of the structures use reused and recycled material, whether it be glass bottles, tin cans, old parts of appliances. Most of the material actually used for the Earthship is actually found on site. It's sand, gravel, hay, and soil, compacted into used tires. The entire structure, basically, has been reused from discarded waste material.